Relationships don't always last forever. Some are still holding on to y'all being together. One person has moved on. And when you have kids together, it's tough. But what do you do when love isn't
Gather round, I
enough?
got a story to tell. Gather round, I got a tragic story to tell. First, I want to give a rest in peace to Miss Teresa Stooks, Miss T, so a lady that I knew for majority of my life. And it's a tragedy. The whole city is talking about this. I wasn't going to speak on it. I didn't even post anything because I'm so confused and upset. You know, the papers said that this was a murder-suicide. You know, her son, which was a good friend of mine, they saying that he, my man, we called him Stooks. They said that Stooks killed his mother, his daughter, and his daughter boyfriend. And I don't even want to even get too much into the politics and the specifics because I don't know. But the Stooks that I knew would never even think about doing anything like that. And it goes to show you how much you really know someone or what they're going through. Last time I spoke to my boy Stooks before the incident, he said that the feds was following him. But the crazy part is it was a car circling us as we was talking, and the car circled us about 3 times. And he was like, yo, I'm telling you, that's them. And that was the last time I spoke to him, So I just want to say rest in peace to my boy Stooks. It's tragic that his mom, because he loved his mother. Like his mother was his everything. That was his rock. So he could not have been in his right state of mind, because the Stooks that we know from Castle Hill Projects would never, a woman, or definitely we know his mom or anything like that. So my whole projects is just in bewilderment and shock, and we just astonished that this incident happened. So I like to send my condolences to the whole family. This is a big loss, and I don't even know what to say. On one part, I'm very angry, and then another part, I'm just confused. So I'll just leave it at that. My condolences to the whole family and the whole projects and everybody who loved these people like we did, like I did. So also, my boy, he had a gun charge that he was facing, and the stress of going back to prison, I believe, really took a toll on him, because he had been to the feds before, and now he probably will be making a return to the prison system, and I know that was stressful. So I just want to say rest in peace to him, his mom, his daughter. They say he killed his own daughter and his daughter boyfriend. God bless them.
Man, this shit'll never be the same, nigga. I just want to know why, Stoops. Why, nigga? All you had to do is call me, nigga. I done told you, nigga. Stay 10 toes down, nigga. Straight up. Mental health is a motherfucker, man. Never knew Brody was going through that like that. You hit it very well. Shit, man. This shit is hard, right? All our people's too. All our people's too. All our people's daughter, all our people, that kid that died, man. For real, man. They had to go out like this, man. Still with that, so dogs, shit crazy. You're the 13, it'll never be the same no more. Facts.
Breaking news. 4 people are dead after what police sources are calling a potential murder-suicide in the Castle Hill houses. News 12's Lindsay Tanny has been at the scene all day, and she joins us now with the latest information. Lindsay.
Yeah, Amanda, truly such a horrific day for the Castle Hill community. We know that 4 people were found dead inside this apartment building behind me. Police sources telling us that all of the bodies had trauma on them. They found a firearm at the scene, and they're also looking into the possibility of the victims being a family. Police roll a body outside 2225 Lacombe Avenue. That's where 4 people were found dead inside an apartment.
I'm shocked. I thought this was a safe community.
Police say a 44-year-old man, a 75-year-old woman, a 26-year-old woman, and another man in his 20s were all found inside the apartment. 1 by the couch, 1 by the door, and 2 in the back of a 5th-floor apartment. We saw a family member crying outside the building, sending the community into chaos. Neighbors telling us what they know.
It was Stute, his daughter, her boyfriend, and the mother. They're all up in the apartment dead.
This woman says it was a man that goes by Stute and his family. We spoke with his neighbor who says he saw him this morning.
How did he see you?
Scared, agitated, crying, like weird.
What did he say to you?
Say you're at court. Take care of your family. Say he loves my family.
He says the man then said, "You're not going to see me anymore."
I was pacing back and forth myself, thinking, what's he talking about? What could I have said to him?
When I heard the news, I was in shock. I started crying.
She says the 75-year-old woman, Teresa, was extremely kind. Everyone in the building loved her.
She was a good person, celebrity. I call her the golden girl and stuff like that. And she was a wonderful person.
The shooter in a horrific Bronx triple murder-suicide had been in and out of prison for decades on gun and drug charges and was just hours away from having his most recent weapon case dismissed in court when he died, the Daily News has learned. After unaliving the 3 victims, Kasim Stooks, 44, was caught on a night surveillance video stepping out of the family's apartment in the Castle Hill houses about 8:15 a.m. Wednesday to leave a chilling voicemail for his 20-year-old son in North Carolina. "Check on your family," he told his son before stepping back in the apartment on Lacombe Avenue near Castle Hill Avenue and fatally shooting himself, police sources said. This story is so heartbreaking. Me being from New York City is close to home for me, even though I'm in Queens. The Bronx is not that far away. And to see a whole family tragically unalive like this is just so heartbreaking. And what makes it even more heartbreaking is that Kasim Stooks had court that same day. And he probably feared for the verdict and feared that he could possibly do prison time. But what he didn't know was that the judge was actually going to dismiss the case. He, in fact, was not going to do jail time or prison time. And he tragically took his family out, probably out of fear, out of depression, and some would say he had some mental health issues. My condolences to everyone involved, because this doesn't just affect the victims, it affects the community, and it affects their family, first and foremost, the family.